Greetings, everyone. I'm Eric with Your Essential Practice, and this is your weekly sacred check-in through the voice of the runes. This week we arrive in a moment of stillness, a clearing in the forest path, not quite a summit, not yet a descent, a valley between those peaks where the wind slows and the soul has space to listen, to integrate. Next week brings a full moon in Aquarius, shining a light on collective truth and liberation and the higher mind. Mercury stations direct in Leo on the 11th, finally unsticking our voice, our expression, and our desire to be seen authentically. Mars enters Libra on the 6th, shifting our willpower into relational and balanced motion. But this week, it's the breath between the movements. The stars ask us to pause and gather, to tend what's already in motion, to pivot gently, refine our direction, and root into presence before energy accelerates us once more. In numerology, we're passing through a number 6 week, offering harmony, responsibility, and inner alignment. This supports choices made from integrity, not from fear. The runes carry the ancient knowing through the veil. They speak not of what is loud, but what is true. Let's have a listen.
Greetings, Pisces, and welcome to your divinely guided rune reading here for the week. Let's jump right on in and get your energetic rune for the past. It's in Yera. Yera is a lot like learning lessons. This is also called the harvest or the year. Now, the year is indicative of like the world card, like the changing of seasons, the whole completion, the circle of life, the whole year, the cycle of things, right? And at the end of a very important season, a lot of us, it's the end of the year, we harvest. And through a harvest, we take evaluation of our crop. Did I plant enough? Did I have the right security for it? Like, did the bugs get to it or something? Did I purchase the right kind of seed? Am I going to have to adjust tactic for next planting season? Am I going to have enough to last me energetically and for myself, for my tribe, for these next coming energies? This is a lot of the discernment, a lot of the evaluation period that you're going through right now. You're learning a lot of things about yourself, about your inventory of your life, about like your mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, just knowingness, and just really assessing and taking evaluation of everything that's accumulated so far, especially with this go around. With this year or with this cycle of energies in your life. If you're in the midst of, say, a long-term energetic pattern addiction, definitely this will be a huge moment or period for you, especially at the beginning of the week, to really evaluate a lot of that and get your information in order to proceed forward. All right, so your energetic now rune is about stability, reciprocation. Gibo is the rune of gifts. So when I say stability, anytime a rune is like that at the bottom, when it's like that upside down V, it's stable. So you're stable on all sides. So Pisces, I see you as being stable right now and very much balanced in your reciprocity and your give and take, being able to receive and give with gratitude. This is indicative also of a divine partnership. Could be a relationship with yourself, spouse, career partner, divine source. Take what resonates, please. Leave what doesn't. Through this learning and evaluation, though, that has changed aspects for you on how you practice your reciprocity. Do you give with gratitude? Do you have invisible strings attached? Are there some sort of aspects about this that aren't as balanced as you would like to be? So these are beautiful things that you're looking forward to. So this is very much like Two of Cups energy, Lover's energy, choices, decisions, how you show up is a vote. You don't even have to say anything. It's just how you show up is your vote. This could be you receiving a gift. Another thing I wanted to also say was that Gibo is very much about my goodness, I am drawing a blank. I'm going to come back to that. So Gibo is very much that energy of not remembering all the times that you've given. Always remember everything that you've received. Always forget everything that you've given. I heard that recently, and it's just been something very beautiful that's been with me. So this resonates for me, for you, for this reading. For me, for you, for this. All right, beautiful. Let's go into your energetic near future here. It is in a lot of emotional healing, a lot of divine feminine healing. This is also a gentle reminder that we have aspects of both within all of us. How you show up is your vote, right? So are you're showing up for yourself just fine for the most part until you get to here. Then you're really showing up for yourself. You have the divine intuition, prophetic kind of stuff going on here. So divine feminine is the Lagos rune here means lake, sea, flow, water. Spiritual works with water, the divine feminine's primordial life-giving waters, the intuition and creativeness about all of these energies, like the divine feminine creativity, the creation aspect that water provides, in emotional depth, in sincerity, in intuition. So you get that to look forward to at like towards the end of the week, or maybe closer, maybe even in your solar return. But I want to say end of the week is more emotionally fulfilling, intuitively fulfilling for you, increased intuition, that sort of stuff. Your influence right now is in clarity. Dagas is like that transmutation. Yeah, you learned a lot. This is like 2 of the rune of Kinaz. Kinaz is like that letter V tipped on its side. It's kind of like that. So this looks like 2 Kinaz. So the Kinaz is manifestation energies. This looks like 2 Kinaz going sowing and then reaping. So this is a very big reminder. What you sow is exactly what you reap. Okay, and you have that clarity and that transmutation too of the infinite wisdom of the hourglass tipped on its side. You're kind of like, aha, I'm viewing this from above, like the ultimate observer, or I have that transmutation energy, like, hey, I learned a lot and I'm changing now. I'm in this rune of reciprocity and I'm really not feeling emotionally fulfilled, or really maybe my intuition just needs a little bit of work. Take what resonates, please, leave what doesn't. But right now you're in the influence of this clarity. So Dagas is that transmutation from night into day. Is this a lot like that temperance card in tarot? Okay, the true divine alchemy. That's some major energies to be influenced by, especially for a wonderful sign such as yourself, Pisces. So what's your advice? Surrender to divine flow. This is a lot like the Chariot card too, but this is indicative of a change of house, spouse, or career typically, where this is Radho. Radho is very grounded, but always has a foot moving forward because ready to take that next step, surrendering to the divine flow of things, going with that energetic flow. We can resist the wave in the pond after we throw a rock. Right? Say we throw a rock into the pond, we put our hand in front of it. What's going to happen? The wave's still going to go around the hand, hit the shore, and come back and hit the back of our hand. So we're very unsuccessful in resisting whatever is happening right now. You're called to ride along with the flow of this revelation, this transmutation, and these very stable energies for now. Yes. This is a lot like saying, that's not for me. Here's that healthy communication. Now I get to step into my healing intuition, or my increased intuition, and my enhanced aspects of my divine feminine creativity, all that, all the emotional, divine, wonderful embodiment that you represent. Okay. Whatever this means for you, for you men out there too. Yeah, I'm talking to you too. All right. We both have aspects of these. Okay. Outcome for this is Solito. Outcome is the sun shining on everybody, everything, shining on your whole rune reading. The sun doesn't care who it blesses with its light. It just does. This is you. This is you. You've transmuted. Now you don't care. You just are. Well, you do care, but you're embodying it. You're shining like the sun. You don't hold any judgments, any reservations about who you're shining a light to, who you're sharing with. This is success. This is luck. This is splendor. This is all those beautiful, like, I've made it to the culmination of my experience energies, like Midas touch, like you can touch that and do no wrong. Interesting stuff, because when you surrender to flow, you get this. You get this. And Pisces, I think you're very quick at this because you've been really in your studying and learning about that balance of give and take, reciprocity, right? Surrendering in all those aspects, emotional, physical, spiritual, professional, you name it. Okay, so Dagas, that clarity, the metamorphosis, this could be an enhanced connectivity with Gibo. See how Gibo is in the middle of Dagas, there's that reciprocity. It's all give and take. This is connected in the loop. So I think with this is like a strengthening of your partnership, your strengthening of your gift, transmutation of that, and just no longer in the space where you're wondering about where your harvest is coming from, and you're taking full advantage of this and nourishing your crop with the sun and water. Beautiful stuff. You're nourishing your crop. Crop meaning like your energies, the seeds that you plant along the way, the information that you give, right? All of that stuff. Take what resonates, please leave what doesn't. Also, let me know in the comments below how much I screwed up. No, I'm kidding. Yes, you can let me know that too, but also let me know in the comments below how this resonates here for you. So, with that being said, we're working with that throat chakra. You are the only sign to get this week, Pisces. Not saying this is bad or good. I'm just saying this is how unique your reading is. This is important for you. You need to have that communication. Whatever this is, this flow, right? This, what you've learned, apply that to your flow. Stay grounded, because this expression is going to really heal you. And it needs to be done. It needs to be done. It needs to be done. Okay. So with the throat chakra, it's 741 hertz, a beautiful blue, turquoise, even black colors. So the throat chakra, 741 hertz, is located in the center of the neck, and it's your expression center. If you're someone who is shy, has difficulty expressing themselves, or is arrogant, you are showing signs of a blocked throat chakra. Listening to solfeggio frequency of 741 hertz achieves balance here. When you have opened your throat chakra, Pisces, you'll be able to speak your truth, express yourself clearly, and listen to your intuition. A lot of people forget, and I almost did, that the throat chakra is so strongly linked to your intuition. Okay, I cannot understate that. So that is a lot of gravity to that. I hope you get that, Pisces. So throat chakra. Okay, let's go over the mudra and the mantra for the throat chakra. The mantra is Ham, H-A-M. And the mudra is really interesting. You remember, maybe those of us who went to church growing up or something, remember here's the church, here's the steeple, open the doors and see all the people. It's kind of like that. You still have that. You're still closed in. You're not going all the way to these knuckles, okay? That's painful. You don't want any pain when you're doing these. Go down to that other set of knuckles in between. Close your wrist down over that. And then you want your your index and your thumb tips touching. So these are unbreakable right here, right? You still have your other fingers tucked in. And you're holding this all in front of your throat. This is supposed to resemble the shape of the larynx and all of its inner workings and intricacies that are linked and interconnected in your larynx, okay? So this is the hand mudra for your throat chakra, Ham, H-A-M. Again, for the mantra, beautiful blue colors emanating from your throat center with a 741 hertz solfeggio frequency playing. Namaste. Have a blessed and abundant week, Pisces.